came here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Kickoff is moments away, so let's get you out to our commentators. And standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Matthew Stanford and the Detroit Lions. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Godden with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-armed guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
First carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And an early how do you do right right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Now it's Stanford off the bootleg. This one complete to Lacey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They'll run with McKissick. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw is Stanford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing is Stanford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Stanford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
250.
On first down at Stanford. And Amendola's got it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stafford looks to throw again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Set. Waiting.
On 2nd and goal. Stanford, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to force it in there to Amendola, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Out of the gun, Stanford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Ten logo.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
When you talk about pure speed on the corner, you have to talk about Darius Slay, because this guy in high school, 100-meter, 200-meter state champ, he can flat out run. The thing he's looking to increase, takeaways. Only 7 takeaways in his last 4 seasons. He wants to live up to his nickname, which is Big Play Slay.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Target, 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 target.
Hit it.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Stanford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Come on, set, 50, plant. You must be dreaming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Break. 51 to mine. And it's getting them home.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
That was impressive to me, because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Stafford now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Say go.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, hold it and got good yardage himself.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This quarterback now, 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
A 22-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on that.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And Detroit getting set to go now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. Stafford. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
He wasn't ready.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's McKissick. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, blue 60. 58.
Throwing on second down. Stanford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 21 yards away. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Stanford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On first down at Stanford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just wanted you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stanford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
You ready? Mike 51. Man, we got to get this stop here, D. Get it. Ready?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A'Shawn Robinson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Second and 14. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Sheds off the tackle. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Down. 70. Indy.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
2nd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Stanford. Gallavay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Stafford's pass complete to Kenny Golladay. Touchdown.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Rams 19, Lions 17.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mike 51, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he's going to use his legs. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Keep gripping.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 3. We got 3.
Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Got it. 51 to Mike. Watch the pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On the ready.
We want this. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Everyone got 4. 2.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Zerline now for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Stay with your man. He's coming. We got double up.
Again, it's Johnson.
It's running.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 27-yard line. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went it backwards, back to the 33. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Get a 20!
Let's go, D. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and that is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10, and he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Deep grip.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
15 line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Set. Blue 60.
I'm coming.
After the interception, here's Stanford. This one complete to Lacey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stanford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Check 25. Check 25.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end right.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. And it's caught here. Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stafford looks to throw again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again is Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The throw right sideline here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Stanford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you. And it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Stanford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Blue 60.
58, come on. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
To throw on 2nd down is Stanford. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down at Stanford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now it's Stanford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Stanford, he's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stanford delivers this to Hawkinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on second down. Stanford, he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They come out here in the eye.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Stanford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.